April Clemmer with the Hollywood Partnership, and we are here today with Sam Douek, who is part of the Hollywood Artisans Market. I think you're the founder. Is that
I
right?
am correct. Yeah.
So tell us about the Hollywood Artisans Market. I didn't know about this for a little while, so I'm super excited to introduce you to everybody in Hollywood.
Sure. Thank you so much. So the Hollywood Artisans Market started a year and a half ago. We actually started in the Palladium, and then we moved to our permanent location actually on March 1st, 2020. I'm an alumni from a school called JETS. JETS is an acronym for Jewish Educational Trade School. What their mission is they take high school students who don't fit in typical academic of schooling. They take them and teach them any trade they want. So they have a variety of over 100 courses, and they've been so successful with their mission. I was super ADD when I was a teenager, and in 10th grade, I joined JETS. And I was always close with the founder of JETS. His name is Mayor Schmuckler. He became sort of my mentor. So it was about 2 years ago when I approached them with this idea, because they're having a building campaign to build more faculties, more dormitories, and they need to expand more classrooms. They're having a building campaign. I told them, why don't we open up a unique market in Los Angeles? What we'll do is I'll train the boys. I'll give them a real first-time life job, and I'll train them in the market. And the revenue from the vendors, will go to the school. He loved the idea, and that's how it was born.
That's such a great story. I love that.
Yeah, it's been incredible. But then we had to close down as soon as essentially we opened up in March. We had a few good markets, and then we closed down due to COVID. And then we reopened, but we didn't have the students with us. It was really, really different. And then here's the story that really brought Hollywood Artisans Market to where it is today. I think we reopened in May, and we're doing all the safety protocols and everything, but I wasn't sure if this is something we should continue pursuing, or this is something we should, circle back to at a later date. And I think it was around June, and I was really having my doubts. And it was at the end of one market. I was finished cleaning up. We were, getting everything ready. I get into my car, and it's around 5-6 o'clock at night. And all of a sudden, someone walks up to my car, one of the vendors. I'm not sure who she was, and I can see she wanted to talk to me. So I roll down my window, and I say, hi, how was your day? How's everything? And she looks me straight in the eyes and says, I just want to say thank you. She said, I'm a single mom of 2, and I lost my job due to COVID. I had no money. I was relying solely on the EDD, their little money that they gave me, and a little money from food stamps, and that's how I fed my family. But thank you for opening your market, because for the first time, I'm actually gonna, and she started crying at this point. She's like, for the first time, I'm gonna go to a grocery and pay with my own money that I made here today safely. So she said, I just wanna say thank you so much. And it was at that moment where my eyes opened. I came home, and as soon as I got home, I put music on my phone and I started dancing. I'm dancing away. And my wife sees me dancing, and she's like, Sam, why are you dancing? But I couldn't stop dancing, and I'm just dancing. And so she joins me. She starts dancing with me, and we're singing so loud that we couldn't even hear the music on the phone. And then my son sees me dancing. He's like also clapping along. And I was just so happy. And we're all dancing for 5 minutes. And
I want to dance right now, hearing this story.
She says, why are you so happy? So I said, you know what? Because God just opened up my eyes to what my mission in this world is. And I said, I have a goal. I have a vision. I know what I want in life. I said, we need to empower and unlock human potential. There's so many dreamers in LA. There's so many people with so much potential. We have to give them that platform where they can just come and connect with people. And people have a fierce passion to create something by hand. They can have that platform to grow and succeed. And Hollywood is a place of stars. And I just knew what I needed to do. And since then, I put my whole heart into it. And then, today it is that we have 120 vendors every single market. And we have a waiting list of about 80 people trying to come in. I wish I can accommodate everyone. It just, we're working on it. But my mission is that to unlock human potential of people like me, Gen Zs, millennials who have a passion. I met someone 2 weeks ago. She told me she had a near-death experience. And the only way she's, one of the therapies that for her to recover is when she creates her skin product and sells and connect to buyers and explain to the buyers how special that is of her product. So it's such a unique mission that we have over here that we're doing. We will help, and the JET students did come back, and they're helping in the market. We're helping vendors, we're helping people. young entrepreneurs, unlock their potential.
That's that's amazing.
Yeah.
I love the passion that you have and what you're doing for the Hollywood community with this
Yeah.
market.
Thank
How can people go to the market and what will they find there? Like, give us a sense of the experience as a shopper.
So as a shopper, admission is free. Luckily, we have some parking nearby across the street.
And
Uh,
where are you exactly? Where's the location?
so we're right behind the Pacific Theater. So it's on Hollywood and Cahuenga. Admission is free. The hours are from 11 to 4. When you walk in, you're going to find everything handmade, mostly handmade. You're going to find vendors who are true to their product. If a vendor had an option to sell short and, make his manufacture his or her product overseas, they won't do that. They're going to stick to their passion and love of creating their product, and they're going to create it by hand because of their passion. So it's mostly handmade. You're going to find mostly young entrepreneurs who are skilled creating wonderful products. We have skin products, jewelry, clothing. We have an amazing food court, so come hungry.
Can you bring kids and four-legged kids?
Yeah, absolutely. Actually, we had a pet adoption this week. I'm not sure if you're aware, but we had a beautiful pet adoption. It was so much love in the air.
Oh, wow.
Kids are welcome. We even do sometimes kids activities like a petting zoo, pony rides. Hopefully when the situation gets better, we will probably have jumpers, but we are family friendly. Absolutely.
What are the COVID safety protocols that you guys have put into place to make sure everybody feels safe while they're out having this cool experience?
For starters, we take temperatures at the door. We enforce that everyone's wearing a mask over their nose and mouth. We have security enforcing that, and then we make sure everyone sanitizes before they come in. That's also enforced by security or by a designated person. Mm-hmm. We have throughout the market four or five different individuals enforcing social distance and making sure people are wearing their masks at all times. Say you get a drink and you forgot to put back your mask up, so someone will be there to remind you. Mm-hmm. The aisles are 10 feet, so you have more than enough space to social distance from one another, and it's outdoors. And if it gets too crowded, security will close up and say, mm-hmm. Hey, we're waiting for at least 20 people to exit, and there'll be a line outside.
That's great.
Yeah.
It sounds like something that people can do that's interesting and different and
right.
Also safe. Because I'm in this little bubble now for like a year. So this sounds like a great thing. And I want to thank you for what you guys are doing in the community. Your mission is very, very inspiring. And I love that you are giving artists a place to be able to show their wares and engage safely in commerce. And that's just a really cool thing.
Thank you. And you guys are also doing such a wonderful thing. I follow your Instagram and what you guys are doing to the street, and hopefully the local economy in Hollywood will get back to where it was pre-COVID with the tourists and everything. But what you guys are doing in the meantime to keep it beautiful and clean, thank you for that.
Oh, shucks, we appreciate it. Is there anything else that you want to share with us about Hollywood Artisans Market?
If you can come out and support our wonderful vendors, we have a great variety, and we're trying our best to keep everyone safe from COVID. You can come with your, pets, and you can come with your kids, and you can come with the family. But we have to help small businesses. They've been really, really hurt, and we need to, stand up for them. Obviously, it's easy to sit on your couch and push two buttons, and the next day you have a package at your door. But I really strongly feel that our small business community needs us and needs our support. And I'm sure you're gonna love what you find at the market too. So come on by every other Sunday.
Great. Well, I'm there. I'm there Sunday. Yeah, send me a spot. Well, I want to thank you for your time. I want to thank everybody watching. If we want to keep the neighborhoods that we loved before COVID and we want them to be that way when we come back, then we have to support them now.
Absolutely.
Everybody watching, what are you doing Sunday? Hollywood Artisans Market at Hollywood and Cahuenga. Thank you so much, Sam, for joining us.
Thank you.